Naive vs ignorant. What is the difference between naive and ignorant? I want to make sure I understand the proper meaning and connotation of each word. For example, how would you describe a person who makes inappropriate, e.g., discriminatory or offensive, comments about something due to lack of experience or knowledge? Is this person naive, ignorant, or both? What connotation does each carry when used to describe the person in this case?
Ignorant has a strong negative connotation and means that a person doesn't know things that they should know. Naive has a more neutral connotation and generally indicates a person who isn't familiar with the way the world works. Naive can sometimes even have a positive connotation and means someone who hasn't been jaded by the negative realities of the world. Naive people are likely to be trusting or unsophisticated. Essentially, ignorance is a lack of knowledge or education. Naivety is a lack of experience and wisdom. Someone who makes inappropriate comments would more likely be described as ignorant. Someone who thinks that bad things only happen to bad people would be described as naive.
Naive has less of an association of being willfully misinformed. There are many usages, e.g., naive Bayesian, but the appropriate definition here is marked by an affected simplicity, atlas, the ingenuous. 2. Deficient in worldly wisdom, credulous. Ignorance can reveal itself when a person unquestioningly sticks to a particular viewpoint due to an unwillingness or inability to consider alternatives. Ignorance results from or shows lack of knowledge or education, lack of intelligence or awareness. The person described in the question could be both naive and ignorant. Naivete can be due to an unsophisticated worldview or unrealistic outlook from a lack of practical experience. But that doesn't have negative associations. I think ignorant would be the most well-understood way of describing a person with the attitudes mentioned. Instead of naive, we consider provincial, as that has negative connotations and is better matched with ignorant.
Being ignorant refers to a lack of knowledge. Being naive refers to a lack of understanding. An ignorant person, factually, might nevertheless have great understanding and therefore not be naive. Think of the scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz. A well-informed, non-ignorant person might also be naive because he doesn't understand things. Maybe the cowardly lion is in this category.
Naive is someone who doesn't see the bad in people or in some situations, maybe due to lack of experience, but it doesn't mean he is stupid or ignorant. It definitely has nothing to do with ignorance.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.